Hey everyone, this is the Snake 383. Welcome back to Megaman Legends. Last time we did a couple of side quests and drilled down all the walls inside the ruins. And this next side quest that we're going to do here can be triggered by watching the TV, right after you've taken care of the bonds.
This just in. We've received word that armed robbers have stormed the bank and made off with a large sum of money.
I don't envy the mayor her job. What with stuff like this happening all the time?
And that's Megaman's cue to go into the city and stop the armed robbers from getting away from the police. You know, you could only wonder who the armed robbers could possibly be. Well, I'll give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count. Because, I mean, it couldn't possibly be the bonds. They said that they'd stop. Or did they? You won't have to go very far into the city to find the armed robbers. They're going to be running around in a car in downtown. So all you have to do is enter the northern gate at the southern end of the city. To stop the armed robbers, just shoot the car.
Wow! We weren't doing anything!
Yep, it's the serve bots. Who would have guessed? You know, it's actually very predictable by now, considering that the serve bots are some of the dumbest criminals in history. Even if they may be from a pirate family.
Help! 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 He's gonna get us!
This is a simple game of cat and mouse. All you have to do is use your jet skates to catch up to the car and shoot it with your Mega Buster. Be careful not to hit the police car with your shots.
We better get out of here.
Kinda strange for a group of wanted criminals to say that they're innocent, huh? But yeah, this pretty much continues on and on until you've gone through this cycle of them saying that they're innocent 3 times. By which time, the car should blow up. If you're curious about how much money the serve bots allegedly stole, they stole about 200,000 zenny. And that's quite a bit. Just think, if we found that kind of money lying around here, we'd get a giant step forward in upgrading the active buster towards infinite energy.
We better get out of here.
But I think that they could have done this chase a lot better if it had gone throughout the entire city and wasn't just limited to downtown. Anyways, we're just about done with the car chase segment. Once the car's taken enough damage, the police car will ram into the rear bumper of the car and blow it up. So just walk up to the trunk full of cash, press the circle button, and you'll pick it up. Now you have 2 choices. Either A, you can go talk to the inspector and hand it over to him, like a good boy. Or B, you can leave the city right now and take the money with you. And if you're ever wanting to see black armor, Mega Man, this is your chance. But at this point in the game, there's no guarantee that you're gonna ever get your armor back to normal. So right here, I'm gonna show you what the black armor looks like. This also marks the first time I've ever said yes to this question about keeping the money. And this is as black as Mega Man's armor is ever going to get. Now remember, I told you, there's no way that you're going to be able to get your armor back to normal. Because at this point in the game, we've done all the good things that we could for the city. And amazingly, the inspector says that he failed to find the money. But I think it pretty much seals the deal that everyone on Cadillac's Island expects Mega Man to do their crap for them. But if you feel guilty about your life of crime, you can always reset the game, given that you saved beforehand. But seriously now, how can you not find a trunk full of cash that's sitting right in front of you? It's in full view of you, Inspector. It's right in front of your car. Whatever, maybe the inspector is nearsighted or legally blind. After all, whenever you see him, he never opens his eyes. The reward for helping out the inspector is that you get 1/10 of the zenny that was taken. The reward comes a little late in the game, though, because at this point, we should have everything that we need for a dig. But you know what? They should just put Megaman on the police force. Let him run the darn department, not the inspector. Actually, no, don't let him run the police department. Let him run the entire freaking government. Elect Megaman for president, and for his vice president, Mr. Hippopotamus. I have no idea who Mr. Hippopotamus would be. It'd probably end up being Professor Barrel. Not Roll, sorry. The existing mayor, Amelia, has already demonstrated that women are so incompetent at running a government. Anyways, the whole situation was a misunderstanding. The Serbots apparently came to borrow the money, not steal it. But now that we're done with this side quest, just exit the police department, and then re-enter it. That'll set things up so you can access the next side quest. For this next side quest, we're gonna have to track down a bag full of money. Because apparently the people on Cadillacs Island are too cheap for debit or credit cards. And no, we cannot keep the bag full of money for ourselves. You have to give it back. Sorry. Go grind if you want to get a large amount of money. This side quest is just very tedious because all it involves is just going from point A to point B and point B to point C, and on and on and on. So your first clue is to go to the electronics shop, because the man apparently decided to browse around, because that's what men do. And since this side quest is so tedious, I'm just gonna cut out the parts where Megaman's just running around or roller skating around the city. Because you don't want to see me running around on a quest that could possibly be shortened to like 2 minutes. So talk to the man at the cash register, and he'll give you your next hint of where to go. Since he's getting something to eat, that's your cue to go to the Jetlag Bakery. How convenient that the electronics shop should be close by the Jetlag Bakery, because that's all that matters to nerds. Food and electronics. The clue that the lady gives you implies that you need to go into the library, which is going to be the only time we're going to access the library in this game. And just in case you're wondering where the library is, it's at the center of downtown. Just talk to the librarian at the desk, and she'll give you your next clue. Apparently the man had something stuck in his throat and needed something to wash it down. Well, the city doesn't have a fountain that you often see in those parks, so the only place that we can get a drink from is one of the vending machines right over here. This is the point where the game is going to stop giving you hints as where to go. Because this is the end of the line right here. One of the people around downtown knows where the bag is. So if you're wanting to ask someone about where the bag is, talk to this boy right next to the trash can. Apparently he's the culprit that threw the bag into the trash can because the man who lost it bumped right into him without apologizing. So the boy next to the trash can was the killer all along! Oh my gosh! Anyways, investigate the garbage pail and you'll find the bag. And that completes the last side quest in Mega Man Legends. All you have to do now is just head back to the police department and return it. I think it's pretty hilarious how by the time you've gotten this far in the game, it decides that you already have enough money and you don't need any more. So instead of giving you money, it gives you a very important weapon development part, the arm supporter, which would have been useful a couple of videos ago in my fight with Bruno. But this is the last weapon part that we need in order to create the Spread Buster, one of the more powerful weapons in the game, which shouldn't be upgraded if you've already defeated Bruno. Basically, if you shoot the Spread Buster, it fires a wide range of bombs everywhere. But don't worry, I'm going to show it off in the next video. Because by then, I'll have completely grinded enough money in order to completely max it out. Since the Spread Buster is pretty much a cannon, we can't upgrade the Rapid. All we can do is upgrade the Special, the Range, Energy, and the Attack. The cost of maxing out the Spread Buster is 249,000 zenny. I think that price of upgrading the Spread Buster says a lot. The more expensive it is to upgrade a weapon to max, the more powerful it is. So stick with the Shining Laser or Active Buster. But that's all for today, folks. Stay tuned for the next video, where we finally investigate the underground sub-cities.